Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Saint JJ. Today I'm coming back with a content basically talking about Ethereum Validator 2.0. So if let's say you want to know how to basically run your own Ethereum Validator, this is the content for you. And of course, like you have been researching on how do you do your validators or whatever. But of course, you guys must know like, okay, what is the actual result? And I believe that not a lot of people they are doing this type of content, basically telling you the real results and everything. And of course, on the blockchain, yes, you can see all the data but everything. But of course, you need to have a person in front of you telling you that, okay, how much are you earning, and after that, what can you expect from this validator? So over here, I already ran my one validator like around 7 or 8 days ago. So today I'm going to do a content basically talking about what is this validator all about, and of course from there you can see and after that gauge on your own judgment if you want to join this validator ecosystem or not. So before we get started itself, if let's say you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and turn on post notification. And of course we are going to the moon together right now, so let's get started. So I'm going to jump into the topic, how do you run your Ethereum Validator 2.0, and after that from there let's get going. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to basically tell you the prerequisition that you need basically for running a Ethereum Validator 2.0. You will need to have, there's a lot of options for you to choose. Basically, you can stake with somebody else with less than 32 Ethereum, and after that, on this content itself, I'm going to tell you how do you like control your nodes with full autonomy, and after that, full privacy, and of course the highest security level that you can have. Basically, first of all, you need to have 32.1 Ethereum to basically send into the deposit contract, and of course on top of that, you will need to have a hardware that's going to run 24/7, and of course from there I recommend some of the products over here, which is basically to help the channel out. So right now I'm going to tell you how can you run it on the screen itself. So over here I've done a content basically talking about this running your Ethereum 2.0 validator. Full guide itself without the terminal, without the CIL. Basically, if let's say you watch some guides over there, they're gonna tell you like, okay, first of all you need to open up your terminal, and after that type in sudo apt-get or whatsoever, and you have no freaking knowledge about Linux or whatsoever operating system, and you want to run a validator, and of course you do not trust like people who are out there basically telling you, okay, you can join this pool or whatsoever, and after that from there just send them your keys, send them your Ethereum, and from there you are like, okay, that's not secure at all. So over here on the content itself, I'm gonna basically tell you on how do you run this Ethereum Validator 2.0. So over here, if you want to watch the content, we're just gonna pop up above over here, just click on it. On the content itself, I basically like walk through on everything, and after that I mean everything. Over here you can see over here, like give me a while, let me refresh this. So okay, we scroll down, and over here we can see on the content itself, over here I basically do a breakdown on the solo staking guide, and after that from there the hardware that I'm using for the guide and everything, and after that which program to download, and after that the checklist walkthrough with you guys. And of course the video is very long because yes, I want to do it right, and of course it's the first time doing it, and after that I'm gonna basically show you the results as of now. So before we jump into it, the Ethereum merge is coming on in basically 2 days, 2 days 10 hours, and of course when this merge happen, basically for those who are staking onto the validator itself, you can wait around 6 to 12 months later on for the new updates to happen, and after that from there the withdrawal will be enabled, and of course from there whatever you are earning, it is possible to withdraw. So as of now, if let's say the merge happen, you can't expect to withdraw it immediately. So I would say this is a disclaimer for everyone out there. If let's say you want to start your Ethereum validator node or whatsoever, do note after the merge that really happened, 6 to 12 months you can withdraw. So expect the time you are locking in your Ethereum for 6 to 12 months instead of the unknown, and of course hopefully this merge does not have any delays or whatsoever. And of course over here, if you want to basically get your own nodes itself, I would say you can head over to DAppNode, and after that from there to purchase their devices, and of course from there you can use my promo code SECrypto to get I think 35 euros off, and after that from there they are also offering like 4 free Gnosis token if you want to basically start validating or something like that. Gnosis itself is the same concept as Ethereum. You can basically do a test on the free Gnosis that you receive, and of course without further ado, I'm going to show you my results. So over here you can see that I've already done my validator and it's already running, and my validator is the number 422397. If you want to stock it, feel free to do it, and after that from that, this is my public address and of course the validator number. And of course if you scroll down itself, you can see that my validator is active as of now, and after that there's a 97% of good. Basically good itself is telling you that the efficiency itself is 97%, and of course this is the amount of attestation that it has done, and after that from there it's 100%. And of course if you scroll down itself, this over here, the first day, yes, definitely if you do it, do your first staking itself, you will see that there's a daily income of like 32 Ethereum, and after that do not get shocked. So just pull this over, and after that from there you can see that on average itself I'm accumulating around 0.0032 worth of Ethereum around there. If you want to average everything out, it's basically 0.003 worth of Ethereum that is accumulated since the eligibility. Basically over here you have to see that when it's active, basically on September 5th it has been active on 1:49 p.m. and of course do not, when you send in your funds itself, you will have to wait around 12 to 18 hours or even 24 hours for your validator to go active, and after that, once it's on the after the pending state, it will get active. And of course when you are active itself, your hardware has to be fully synced, have to be running, and after that awaiting for this pending situation to be completed. So over here, before you deposit any funds itself, please set up your hardware before you jump into depositing the validator key or whatsoever. Make sure the hardware is running properly, and after that basically you can follow the guide if you want to. And of course once you have sent in a basically send in your Ethereum, you will need to wait around up to 24 hours, and once it goes to this status active, and of course you have to plug your key store onto the app itself to basically on the multi-sig web3 signer or something like that to plug it in, and after that from there, once it is active, it will start doing this thing called attestation. If you click on it itself, you can see that this over here has been showing the status attest, and after that from there the time. So to expect a block itself, I believe that on average itself, the block itself is around 6 minutes or something like that every time there's a new slot itself, new epoch. And after that from there, when the epoch is done, you will basically attest, and of course every attest you done, you are receiving a little bit of funding. So over here you are receiving like 14,690 GWay on all of the attests. Most of the attests is 14k. And of course, if let's say every time you are earning like 0.0001 Ethereum, and of course on average itself daily you are accumulating almost like 0.0032, and of course this might seem very little with the APY, the APR of like 4%, and after that this APR is shown on the based on the 7 days return. So over here you have to understand that most of the people that are doing itself, you are basically doing attestation, and after that you are not submitting like blocks or whatsoever, because the block itself, depending on the validator, right now there's around 400k worth of validators running, and of course basically there's a lot of validator that is running, and of course you can't really be the one that to be proposing the block. And after that from there, when you propose the block itself, you will be surprised that your chart itself over here will be earning more than 0.0032 or more. Basically you'll expect like 0.02 or something like that. It might increase depending on what kind of block that is, what kind of data is being proposed on the block. And of course I would say, if let's say you want to basically run the Ethereum validator itself, I'm going to tell you that yes, it is fun to run the validator and everything, and of course the attestation, when you see the numbers going up, and after that from there you are like generating something passively, and of course from there your hardware have to definitely be set up properly before you do this, because if let's say you have not set up your hardware properly itself, you are basically losing money. And of course when let's say your validator is being on the beacon chain itself, is showing active, but your validator is not running properly, your hardware is not running properly, basically you will see negative balance instead of positive balance every time it is going to attest, because when it attests every epoch itself, maybe 4 to 6 minutes, if let's say your validator is not doing the job properly, it is going to be the status will be missed instead of attest, and after that from the attested, if let's say you're attested, basically you get some money. If let's say you miss the epoch itself, you will lose money, and after that eventually you will keep losing, and after that the amount that you can lose is a lot, and after that from there you will basically get slashed. Once you get slashed itself, that's it. You can't, basically you have to wait for the epoch to reach, and after that from there you can withdraw your funds, and after that from there, instead of 32 Ethereum withdrawing, you are withdrawing like maybe 28 or maybe 30 Ethereum, depending on how they're gonna slash you and everything. So I would say, if let's say you want to run this validator itself, will I recommend it? So over here I would say, if let's say you are really looking for some ways to generate Ethereum itself, if let's say you do not know how to interact with DeFi, you know that there's a lot of scam case going, and after rug pull going on DeFi space, and after it is decentralized, and after that from there, don't get me wrong, it is fun to play with, there's a lot of opportunity out there, but of course the technology is still new, and of course from there there's a lot of people trying to exploit the codes and everything, and after that you might be the unlucky one that loses money on DeFi, and after I believe there's a lot of people lost money on DeFi. And of course if you want to talk about DeFi itself, yes, they are giving out like high yield itself from 10 to even 100% depending on what you are doing, what kind of liquidity you are are providing. And of course, on top of that, we have this thing called a C5. Basically, if you hear about C5, basically people will talk about Celsius, and after that, when we hear about Celsius itself, we know that recently they gone bankrupt, and after that people have their funds frozen, and many more shit that is happening. So I would say the best way to basically generate some passive income through like to be safe, I mean, like, you want your funds to be there, and after that, instead of losing your funds like anytime anyhow, I would say, yeah, basically Ethereum 2.0 itself, the validating itself is really recommended for you guys, although the APY is very little. But of course, you know that, okay, you're running something, you're contributing to the network, and after that you're providing security to the network, and of course from there you are getting rewarded as per saying. And after that, I would say, yeah, running this itself, you get a 4% APY rather than risking 32 Ethereum onto something that can go anywhere. I mean, like, can happen. Basically, if let's say you put in a C5 or DeFi, anything happen, you can get rugged or whatsoever. And after that, I would say not really recommended to do so, because yeah, we are here to preserve our wealth instead of like YOLOing and aping into stuff. On this content itself on the channel, we are trying to basically help people to learn how to accumulate your wealth. And of course, while accumulating your wealth itself, you will need to know how to preserve them. And of course, on top of preserving them, you need to find ways to basically beat inflation, and after that beat the interest rate and blah blah blah. And of course, from there generate passive income as, I mean, like, not as fast as possible, but slow and steady surely win the race. And of course, basically, I've come to the end of the video. If let's say you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, hit the post notification, and after that, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye bye, peace.